Daryl The Demonic Dolphin. I'm very, very proud of that song title. I quite like that as a song title. But it has a very cute story behind how it came to exist. And I think the song is deeper than most people realize as well. So how did Daryl the Demonic Dolphin come to exist? Well, my mum actually bought me this ukulele when she went to the markets, and I think she got it for a very good price. And this ukulele is what spurred the creation of the song. She originally bought it because I have a guitardus, which is a guitar which is themed like a TARDIS, and she thought that I could make a mini guitardus. But there was a problem. When I got the ukulele, it has this dolphin character on it. And I was like, well, that doesn't really work with the whole guitardus thing. So my mum's like, is it not useful then? And I was like, no, I can find some way to make this work. And I ended up brainstorming on the matter for a while, and then eventually I wrote the song Daryl the Demonic Dolphin on this ukulele. It's got a pretty decent sound as a ukulele, to be honest. You're not going to hear it because it's out of tune, but it's not a bad sound. I didn't end up recording with it because it doesn't have a audio input. But it's got a pretty decent sound, and in the end, it spurred the creation of the song. I feel like it's the perfect ukulele to play the song on. Just maybe I should add some like flames or like tattoos on Darryl, I don't know. Maybe coming in the future. The music video for Daryl the Demonic Dolphin is my first ever animated video. And I didn't realize quite the challenge I was taking on when I took the challenge on, but that's always a good thing. It's always a good thing because otherwise I may have never done it. And in the end, I think it worked out well. I knew I wanted the style to be very childlike and clunky because the song itself sounds a little bit like a children's song, really. It's very childlike. And by default, having never animated a video before in my life, I figured that I was going to make it very childlike and clunky, and I did. And I'm quite happy with how that came out in the end. The whole concept of it looking like an animated graphic novel with the different squares and the captions actually came from my husband. So Patrick came up with that idea. He knows how much I like comics and graphic novels, and he thought it would be really fun for me to do it like that. I also really like how you've got the lyrics there as well at the same time. The lyrics of this song really are the most important thing. The chords are the same thing for the entire song. It's the same 3 chords the entire time. And it really is about the words. Doom, 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 doom. all of the words. The concept behind the song, Daryl the Demonic Dolphin, is essentially to switch the places between the underwater creatures, including dolphins, and humans. So it's kind of like a direct switch. You've got Darryl goes to a coral office, so he's working overtime at the coral office, and he goes fishing. He doesn't go fishing for fish, though. He goes fishing for humans, just like humans go fishing for fish. So it's like a complete swap. And that was done to obviously make a point. And the point is just the irony, the hypocritical way things go about when it comes to, I guess, the ocean and how we as humans are looking after it. So the whole irony of being, someone that goes fishing but doesn't kill the humans. You go human fishing, but you don't kill the humans, you just fatally wound them. Or, you're throwing toxic gases out into the air, which are killing the humans, but it's okay because you bought a pen from the charity stand because you're a humanitarian and you support the humans, so it's all okay. I just thought it was very funny and ironic. It's something I see in the world, and that makes me giggle and laugh, and I hoped that it would make others giggle and laugh as well. And think, I suppose, as well. And think about it too. I think the waste issue, the issue of us as humans not managing our waste, and I don't mean just our excretions here, I mean plastics and straws and paper waste and e-waste and all sorts of waste, even like fast fashion waste, everything is very disturbing. It's very disturbing. When you look into it, it's very, very disturbing. It's a very, very big issue, and it's not a glamorous issue to look into. It's not like solving child hunger or cancer. You know, looking after waste is far less glamorous, but really we're going to have to deal with this problem because it's very, very bad. And so I really wanted to highlight, I guess, the environmental aspects in there as well. Hashtag political. With the video, my favorite scenes involve the humans being caught. The female character being dragged underwater when Daryl goes fishing for her and she just doesn't react. She's just like, I'm quite proud of that. I think that worked out really quite nicely. And Daryl looks so creepy towards the end of the video. He's a very creepy looking character. And I'm quite proud of that too, to be honest with you. It works with what I was going for. I think the whole thing is a little bit memey. That was not really intentional. I guess it's just my style of art and my lack of experience in animation. But I kind of like how it turned out, and I kind of like the whole clunky animation. It took a very long time, I'll be honest, and a lot of learning, but I wouldn't rule out doing another animated video in the future. Like, I still think it got the point across and it worked really well with the video. And if I had a song in the future that required that, obviously I prefer to outsource animation, but I would consider doing the animation myself again if it was something that could really match the video and elevate it. Doom, 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 doom. Doom is very, very catchy in this song. Keeps getting stuck in my head too. So if it's stuck in your head, I apologize, but just know it happens to me as well. I wake up sometimes in the middle of the night and all I hear is doom, 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 doom. Oh, doom, 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 doom. I'm like, oh no, it's there again. I very much like Doom. I've got a song called The Master of Doom. I mentioned Doom in a number of songs. I like saying Doom with some emphasis, and in general, I would very much prefer if people would address me by my proper title, which is The Master of Doom. So if you meet me in real life, feel free to say, why hello there, Master of Doom, and I'll respond with why hello, and will be very pleasantly surprised that my proper title was used. The hardest part of the animation was probably the flames at the end, where you've got creepy Daryl. That was probably the most difficult bit. And that was just because there was a lot of switching quickly between the different fire drawings. There was, I think, 6 or 7 fire drawings, and you switch quickly between them, and there's some opacity changes. That took a very, very, very long time for a very short amount of video, but it was kind of necessary to do because I really wanted to emphasize that, you know, this demonic dolphin is really demonic. There's nothing overly demonic about much of the rest of the video. It's not very gory, which is good. You don't want it to be. It sounds like a children's song, so you want it to match that kind of vibe and feel. But I felt like having the flames there at the end was quite important just to get that across. So all throughout, we're kind of following Daryl's journey and empathizing with him and his life, and towards the end of the video we start to see him for the demonic dolphin he really is, and that's where we get the flames coming in underwater. Yes, I know it makes no sense, chemistry people, but that's what happens in the video. So there are other things that don't make sense in the video. That's fine. There's one point where the girl's eyeballs continuously grow and they don't stop growing. Overall, my hope is that when people watch the Daryl the Demonic Dolphin video, that they get a laugh and a giggle out of it, but it also makes them think a little bit, makes them consider the situation from a different perspective. That really is the whole song, is just considering the situation from a different perspective. And if you do that, I think that it becomes a lot clearer how ludicrous and ironic and ridiculous it is, and maybe it can be a slight push to do a little bit more about fixing it as well. thank you for watching the video. Hopefully that gives you a little bit more insight into Daryl, and I hope you enjoyed the music video for Daryl the Demonic Dolphin as well. Thank you for watching my video. If you liked it, I would love for you to hit down that subscribe button and also the bell notification button so you can be notified in future when I put up videos. Also, I'd love to do a massive shout out for everyone who is a part of Ninja Club. Your support and encouragement is absolutely invaluable. Thank you so very much. If you're a fan of what I do, I encourage you to check out Ninja Club. There is a link at the top of the description box, and have a wonderful rest of your day. You rock all the Lego blocks.